Working on the 85 Dodge truck. Not too long ago I installed a external voltage regulator on one of the Jeeps, and fresh off that job I figured, well, I'd do the same thing on here. I just relocate the voltage regulator. So I installed it just underneath the hood hinge there on the passenger side fender, and I removed it from the back, and just for ease of repair and checking stuff and installation and everything, right? So you're not reaching over to the center of the firewall to test this thing or work on it or whatever you need to do. So I did the same thing. I put a ground wire off of the body of the voltage regulator, and then you're gonna have your red and green coming in there. The red one is a switched battery positive. So I run a wire loom there, and comes down separate to itself, and it's gonna come along here, and then it hooks itself up to the alternator. And I've got the green field, I got the red, and then I just drilled and tapped and put that ground to the body of the alternator bracket here, because there was no good spot to put it on the alternator. This bolt was too big, I couldn't use that spot. So then back here, if you trace the wiring back to the back of the firewall there, what I did was I pulled that out of the snake skin so it's accessible, and it just plugs together, and that's my switched power for the voltage regulator. So that switched power comes out of our wiring harness here off the firewall, and it splices into that red wire that comes down to our alternator here. And when I got that connected together, I just put a piece of shrink wrap over top to protect it. If you got to get after it in the future, you just cut off that shrink wrap, and then you can get in there and you can disconnect it, and you can shrink wrap it again in the future once whatever you're doing there. I also got, while I was working on that, I left myself a future switch power battery positive coming out of the same location there, and this can be used in the future for something like electric fuel pump or something like that. So I just left that there for the future. So anyway, throw that out there. Anyone else interested in doing something similar? Just makes it easier to work on the charging system for the truck. You're checking your voltage regulator, you're checking your alternator, run all the wires separate and to itself, so it's not part of that big electrical wiring loom coming over there from the firewall.